Every Sunday, I have the same conversation with my AI. It pulls my calendar, pulls my time tracking, and what I've done last week. And then we make a plan. What are the goals for the week? What should I focus on? It tells me specifically things like you've got 3 deliverables due this week. Tuesday and Thursday are back to back meetings, so your deep work window is maybe Monday morning and Wednesday afternoon. So you're behind on lead generation, and that should come before anything else. And that's my week plan. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes, and it's completely replaced the Sunday evening of what am I even doing this week? So I run an AI automation agency, and this is the system I use the most. It's not the most technically impressive thing I built, but it's the one that's had the biggest impact on how I actually run my week. And today I'm walking you through how it works and what changes when you have it. Most business owners are reasonably good at setting goals. They've got weekly priorities, they've got monthly targets, they got things they know they should be working on. The problem is usually not the plan, it's that the week happens to the plan. So on Monday, you've got something like, this week, I'm going to close that proposal, finish the client deliverable, and get 3 new outreach calls booked. And then by Friday, the proposal is still in draft and deliverable is maybe done, but no outreach calls have been done. And a bunch of reactive work happened that wasn't on the plan at all. I think this is not so much of a discipline problem. It's an information problem. By the time you're midweek, you've lost the thread of what the week was supposed to be for. You're responding to what's in front of you, not executing on what you decided mattered when you were planning. So you could solve this with a paper planner, technically. Some people do. The difference with an AI system is that it can hold a lot more context than a planner. It knows not just what you said you would do, but what's on your calendar, which affects your available time, then which projects are going on, what are the current blockers, what did you do last week, and that affects what carries forward, and then what your larger goals are, which then affects what should take priority when the week gets compressed. And also, it can adapt midweek when things change, because they do change. So it's not that AI plans better than you or me, it's that it holds context that you'd otherwise have to hold in your head. So my system takes 4 inputs. None of them are very exotic. The first input is goals. The goals I put in are specific activities, not outcomes. So for me, it's about things I can measure, or you could call them inputs, not outputs. Not get more clients, but send 5 outreach messages. Not grow the channel, but record 2 videos. These are inputs that I can control. And this is the most important input. The system can only plan around what you tell it to do. And I have long-term goals as well as short-term goals, and AI helps me break them down as we go month to month and week to week. The second one is calendar context. The system knows what's already on the calendar, not the details of the meetings, just the blocks. And things like, Tuesday 10 to 12 are blocked, Thursday morning is clear, Friday afternoon has 3-hour window. And this tells it where the available deep work time actually is. Because a plan that assumes you've got 40 hours of free time when your calendar shows 15 is not very helpful. And the third one is last week's actual. So this is what did I actually do last week against what I said I would do. And this is where the system gets the data it needs to catch the drift and to understand what needs to carry forward. Now, I work at a computer and I have built software that tracks everything I do, so I can tell what I spend my time on with more than 90% accuracy. And this gets summed up over the week as well. And then finally, the fourth is larger context. So what is the month dedicated to? What are the priorities above the week level? And this gives the system kind of the lens to use when deciding what's most important when the week gets compressed because of the things that come in. So the output of this is not a schedule. It's a prioritized focus list for the week with context. The week plan looks something like this. Your highest priority this week is client A delivery. It's 90% done and is the largest outstanding revenue item. Your best window for this is Monday morning before the 11 a.m. call. Block it off. So that reasoning is important. I'm not just getting a task list, I'm getting an explanation of why this order makes sense. If I disagree, I can override it. But more often, the reasoning surfaces something that I hadn't consciously considered or connected. And then there's a daily focus. So each morning I can ask, given everything that's already happening this week or that's happened, what should I focus on today? And the system knows what I've done, what's still outstanding, and what time I have left. It gives me a list of 3 things for the day, not 20, the 3 things I can actually do. And so before this system, I'd start the week with a long list, execute sort of reactively, and then by Sunday evening, I'm wondering what happened. Now I get clear priorities on Monday, specific focus each morning, and a week that ends with a readable picture of what got done and what didn't, and why. Now here's the part I didn't expect to matter as much as it does. At the end of the week, the system compares what I said I would do with what I actually did. This is not to make me feel bad about it. It's to help me understand the pattern. Something like goal was 5 outreach messages, actual 1. And this is the 3rd week in a row the goal has been under-delivered. The possible reasons are calendar is too full for proactive tasks by midweek, or this goal isn't actually a priority given the current workload. Now, the system doesn't know why I drifted, but it can flag that it happened, how often, and also in which categories. And that pattern is useful information for me. So if I'm consistently not hitting my outreach goal, then there are 2 possibilities. Either I'm not prioritizing it, which means I should either move it higher or take it off the list, or my week is consistently too compressed for proactive tasks, which means I need to protect time for it or do fewer reactive things. And without that drift catch, I just noticed that outreach wasn't happening eventually. And with it, I can see that it's specifically, let's say, midweek and later when the proactive work falls off. And that tells me to front load it on Mondays. Now, we humans are bad at tracking our own drift accurately. We remember the weeks we executed well and usually underweight the ones that we didn't. The system doesn't have that bias. It just keeps count. And having an accurate record of your own patterns is genuinely uncomfortable at first, but it's also extremely useful over time. Now, I'm not going to go into a technical tutorial on how to build this. That's not what this channel is for. What I will tell you is that the components exist and they're not exotic. A way to input your weekly goals, which could be as simple as a text file or a Notion page, a calendar integration that tells the AI what your week looks like, and an AI that reads both and produces the output. The hard part isn't the technology. It's deciding what you want the output to look like and then spending time on the inputs, because with AI always, garbage in, garbage out. So if your weekly goals are vague or unrealistic, then the plan is going to be vague and unrealistic too, because the system only amplifies your planning quality. It doesn't replace it. So if you want this built for you rather than building it yourself, that's a different conversation, and the link is in the description. The system I use has 4 components: weekly goals, calendar context, last week's actuals, and the larger priorities. And what it produces is a prioritized week plan with reasoning, a daily focus list, and the thing that changed the most for me, which is a weekly drift catch that shows where my execution is diverging from my intentions. So this is not complicated AI. It's not impressive technically, but it's the thing I use every week without exception, actually every day, because it closes the gap between how I plan and how the week actually unfolds. So if this is the kind of thing you would want for your own business, please subscribe. I make these videos to show you what AI actually looks like when you're using it to run a business. Thanks for watching.